Hi everyone, today I'm sharing with you how to make this beautiful bow. I use a rope, a fabric, and ribbon. So I cut in here the two fabric. This fabric I bought it by the yard at Michael's fabric store. It's very thick and it have the gold kind of design around her Christmas fabric, and I cut it in here that 5 inches circle. I have two. And I also cut in here 8 ribbon of 6 inches long. This one I got it from Ocean State Job Lot. This is $4.99 and it's 100 yards. So just a little bit at the end here so it won't fray. And I'm gonna wrap this around. The first one like this. And then you're going to form this around the rounds. I like to use thread needle and sew the first one right in the center to make sure everything stay together for me before I go on the sewing machine. Also, this can be sewn on the sewing machine if you like, from the first little in the center. I'm gonna go and sew right across from one side to the other side. Just want to make sure that it holds the middles for me. So I'm using this straight stitch and go one side to the other side. So now when the circle get about a quarter side, then I switch into the zigzag and I start sewing all around. Every time I sew, I wrap around the circle. I'm gonna continue to do so until it get into 5 inches at the same side of the fabric. Just like that, and continue doing all around zigzag between the first one and the new one so it can stay together. So now I use the glue and I glue in the back side of the fabric so I can glue into that circle. Very easy. You're going to do one for the back side and then the front side we're going to do that after. That's the bottom of this, and then remember I don't cut this, leave it there everyone. Okay, so now I'm gonna leave that there. So now the second circle I'm gonna fold into 8 equal parts so I can add the ribbon. So every time I fold I mark the right on the fold so I know where to add the ribbon on. Because I cut 8 ribbons, so if you want to do 6, then you have to fold it in 3 times, so 3 times is 6. I hope you understand what I mean. That's super easy and it's simple. And now I'm going the back and I add a little glue so it can stay. The glue, it doesn't bother my needle at all, and I use needle size 12. Everyone, you should have 8 around like this, and then you're going to bring it over and place it on this side. The glue help everything stay down, so all you need to do is just transfer over the right side facing up. Alright, just like this. You're going to go on the side here first, go around here You can go around using running stick and go around on each side here, doing like a quarter up and inseam allowance, and go around the circle. But the first thing you're gonna do the outside here first. Just want to make sure it's staying down, and then everything else we'll do it after. So everyone, just so you know, you see here how close I get around here. And now the next one, you see the presser foot. I'm gonna make sure it go right on the side of the foot and then go all around. So it's like estimate about a quarter of an inch you can go around. Everyone, after I sew this around, and remember, I think I need this. So now I'm showing you this. This is how what it look like. I'm going to go on the top of this, and then I'm going to wrap this around, and I do the zigzag around on the top of the ribbon, and then the next one after the top I'm gonna go under, so top and under, top and under. Okay, and I'll show you on the sewing machine. Now when I get into the beginning, when we started, I'm gonna let the rope go under the ribbon, and then you go into alternate for the next time. The rope go be on top of the ribbon, and then under and top, under and top, and continue doing that until you get it to the size you want. I cut in the ribbon an extra length. I don't want it too short, but you can cut this off after when you're done, or whenever you decide your bow size, then you can cut this extra away. So now you can see that the rope is under the ribbon. So cute. So like that, everyone. So go all around it, okay? And then you're gonna go around about another 2 inch or 1 inch or so, and then we're going to, you're gonna go about like 5 or 6 of the rope, and then we'll go from there. Depending on how big you want the bow can be. If you want it bigger, then you continue to do it more when it's lying down. If you want it smaller, then you have to stand it up and then start wrapping around. So whatever you decide to do, I think I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. I would do about 6 of the rope, and then I will start stand this up, okay? So everyone, I have done foam the fabric out, and it's 1, 2, 3 of the ribbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the rope. It's estimate about 1.25 inches, but you can go as much as you want to. And this is the size I want. So now you see the ribbon is under. The next time I do will go on to be on the top, but I'm gonna lean this up slightly. Lean this up. So I want to form the bow from now. As you can see, the last one on the top, I didn't do the zigzag because I like this to be that way. But if you want to, you can continue to do that. This I can use for candy bowl and for anything that I want to place in here, cookie. So I'm gonna go and trim the extra ribbon. at 20 inches I cut. And so at the end here, I'm gonna do row on this in the center. Reader, you want to use a reader, feel free to use that, but it's not gonna hurt you. Just a little glue here. Hold on to it until it's staying. And then you move one at a time, little at a time, and then you add a little glue. Be careful, okay? I don't want people to get burned. So go little at a time and then turn it like this. Turn and wire it around, okay? Sometimes when I do things and I tend not to show on the camera and I have to get up and see. It's really hard to keep track with what I do and in the camera. Okay, a little at a time. I'm gonna do halfway and then I turn into the other side. I'll show you right now. Very easy. Go to, what did I get the other day? Ocean Steak Job Lot. I'd have more option there. The first one I went to Harbor Freight, and it's I don't know, they don't have a lot of option. So go like this halfway, everyone. Just keep wrapping this around. Make sure you hold on to it, because if you let go too early, it tends to come out because the glue is still wet. So I keep wrapping until the half of the side of the rope, because I leave the half for the other side. Just add the glue so it can right here wrap this for me, and then I go right next to it. I'm not gonna do on my finger, don't worry. And then I wrap this out. And continue to wrap more. Okay. Feel free to add the glue on the side here so it can stay on the bowl. Do little at a time. And if you need the clip to support you, feel free to use the clip. I move this out of the way. And I have this on the side. Alright, so I'm gonna put the glue underneath here so it can support on the side of the basket here to the side of the rope on the top. Hold on to it just a little bit. And I wrap one more time, and that is that the handle. Very simple. It's so easy to do. I get addicted to it. And if you don't want to sew on the sewing machine, you can use the whole basket with glue. Get a better glue. Get the glue stick. Okay. And I'm going to go down to the, just wait for that one to cool down. You need a little support for that. Voila, your basket is finished. And it's so cute. Look at that. Look how adorable this is. So pretty. I have the Christmas thing fabric out there. But you don't have to. If you do that for other things, you don't have to add the Christmas fabric. So that basically it's everyone. That is so adorable. Look at this basket. So pretty. You can put the candy cookie in here for the holiday. If you don't do the handle, it's fine too. Okay, so if you don't do the handle, you just wipe this around and just one side for the handle if you want to do that. Alright everyone, so let me tell you the size of this basket from one end to the other, one side to the other side. It's 8.25 and it is an inch and a half deep. Alright, okay everyone, stay safe, take care, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for all of you that always support my channel, and your donation, your comment, your hype, your like, your subscribe, it means a lot to me. Stay safe everyone, take care, I love you.